Last time on A Dream Called Meraai, we spent most of the time getting very excited about what Peter, just Peter, was finding as he toiled away on Meraai's 500-kilogram heart. Smoke and John also got working on the support frame for our ablutions. This week is another busy week. We're going to spend quite a bit of time fixing the dwarf driver's compartment seats I imported from the UK. We need to wait a little longer until we can get Meraai's heart beating. And my heart rate rockets due to a local business thinking it's just fine to pitch up half an hour late to an appointment. This is me off, man. All this and so much more in episode 55 of A Dream Called Meraai. It is a new day, it is a new week, and we have got some new challenges behind me. You can see Meraai's not beating heart. I was hoping this week that we would have the turbo manifold, the new pistons back, but there was a problem getting them down here from Johannesburg. So that might only happen later. So a bit disappointed that there will be no firing up of that engine. So I'm not sure what we're going to do this week, but it'll probably have to do a lot with the inside of Meraai, her interior design, and catching up there. So let's get to it. Getting this baby fired up is something I am so looking forward to. But like all good things, we need to wait a little longer.
A few hiccups at the moment, Philip. Most of it is bought. We're still looking for a gearbox and the manifold for the turbo manifold, that's all. But the rest has been done.
Okay.
We've got everything.
And now what we're going to do now with the engine, what's next?
We're going to strip the block out. We're going to send the block to BG Engineering to Anthony.
Okay.
He has to rebore it to fit the new pistons, the turbo pistons.
Okay.
And then if that comes back, we can start assembling. But in the meanwhile, we're going to source the manifold and the gearbox quickly.
Well, it's not like we have nothing to keep us busy, so let's get cracking with stuff that we can do. So in the absence of our motor this week, Smoke and John has got his work cut out for him big time. I need to start getting measurements together for the side windows. So John is going to be welding the supports up so I can get measurements to the guys for the glass, and that's on both sides, the left and right side of the vehicle. The first thing Smoke and John needs to do is weld the support in place that will form the skeleton of a storage unit that will house our gas bottle.
So this is the gas bottle area on the outside. We're going to have to make a door there, and you will access the gas bottle from here, from the outside.
Then on this side, we'll move this support to over here, and that would be part of the door frame, and we're going to have a roller door that comes down here with a trolley door kind of set up on the inside for safety and security, and a mosquito door because the mozzies love my blood, man, they love it. I have had this image of a roller door as my main access door ever since I visualized the exterior look of Meraai. It is different and it should look kick-ass. We need to make sure that the frame that the roller door is secured to is pretty strong. We do not have many options of certain industries here on the lower south coast of KwaZulu-Natal, one of them being roller door installers. However, there is one company that has agents, and I arranged to meet them at East Coast Scratch and Dent. Nothing pees me off more than people who disrespect time and people who do not pitch up to meetings on time. Particularly when you're going to be spending a lot of money with them. Now, I found a local company based in Margate, and these oaks are supposed to meet me here at 9 o'clock in the morning to discuss the roller door on Meraai. 10 past 9, I get a phone call from this oak saying, "Oh no, yes, sorry, no, we're on our way, we're leaving now." I was like, "I'm here." And it's like 30 k's away from here. And I said, "I'm here. 9 o'clock is 9 o'clock. And it seems to be a local thing. It just really pisses me off, man. Oh yeah, and just by the way, this is the same company that made this little thing for me, which is a really job. And we're going to have to do some repair work. And so you ask me, well, why are you still using them? Because we've got limited options down here on the lower south coast of KZN. While I am waiting for these obviously very wealthy and busy local roller door agents to arrive, Bram has made a suggestion that I really like regarding the inside wall of our ablutions. That the interior walls will be made from a 3mm white plastic sheeting that will cover the inside of most of what we see here. And the whole reason to go this route is to keep this little cubicle as waterproof as possible. We do not want any water coming out of here other than going into my grey water tank, because I have learned in the research I've done, water can be a real enemy in these vehicles if it's going where it's not supposed to be. At last, a local company that takes doing business seriously. Some good service from a local company, and that company's name is Signmaster. I think they are based in Shelley Beach or in Margate. But yeah, here is the plastic for our shower wall. So thank you, Signmaster. Excellent service. There's a few companies down in this part of the world that can learn from you, Oaks. Right, let's move on to another element of Merai's interior that freaked me out a few weeks ago. Her seats. I've just pitched up early morning to East Coast Scratch and Dent for my daily check-in, see what the guys are up to. And if I look over my shoulder there, I see my dwarf seats on the ground. So I need to see what's happening up there. What is going down? We are about to get drastic with these babies. John, what's the story here?
We're going to add a 200mm plate to extend this to make it longer for you.
Okay, so where are you going to cut it? Show me.
We're going to cut it right here on this line.
What happened next was not unlike doing a bungee jump. Something I had the displeasure of doing a good few years ago off the Storms River Bridge, when I still had a little bit of hair. This is the reason I do not have hair anymore. It all fell out when gravity sucked it off my head during this period of temporary insanity. However, I digress. Let's get back to the dwarf thing. Tell you what, it's not that easy to watch my very expensive seats being cut up. Smokin' John tears into our imported front seats until he has cleft the backrest in twain. Now they are really little dwarf seats. I mean, like, you don't need legs to sit in those chairs. Next, he takes a sheet of steel, measures how much he needs, and tears into that with a grinder. What followed was a masterclass in fine welding, as Smokin' John inserted the 200mm panel into the backrest. It took him a full day to transform our dwarf front seats into Gomma recliners. I've been gone for a few hours from East Coast Scratch and Dent. When I've come back, Smokin' John has done a good job on these seats. You can see now how high the back is. This is really stunning work. All my fears regarding the seats being too small are put to rest. What now remains is to upholster the frames. Smokin' John has finished doing the chairs and I'm very chuffed. They're looking really good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to load them up and we're going to take them over to Upholstery Classics, and I'm going to meet up with a guy called Sbu and get Sbu to see what he can do. Sbu works with a small team of upholsterers. I've had furniture recovered by these guys and their work is neat and professional. Alrighty, so I've dropped everything off here. Now it is up to Sbu and his team around here. We're going to put a black vinyl covering on the seats. We're going to increase the height of the back with some hard foam, and our man Sbu here is going to do that for us. The roller door guys eventually strolled in half an hour late without so much as an apology. Not the best way to start a business relationship. Bram spent time with them, pointing out what we would need with regards to the main entrance to Meraai. A few things came out of that. One is they've never done this before in this application. I mean, obviously they've installed them, but not on a motorhome. The other thing is the guys were saying it'll be a problem because, you know, Merai's got a bit of, she's a curvy lady. She's got a few curves. And now they're telling me, no, it can go straight, which I think is nonsense. It has to be able to follow the curve. But let's see what they come back with, and if it's not going to work, we'll go somewhere else, find something else. One thing is for sure, I am so chuffed that Mariki and I are undertaking this journey with Bram Pretorius and his incredible team from East Coast Scratch and Dent. Alrighty, that's it for this week. Just one more thing that I must address, and that is the weight issue. No, I haven't forgot. 2 weeks ago, I weighed myself. I've lost another brick of butter. Yeah, I was hoping it would be more. So another 500 grams. So I was hoping to be in the 15 kilos, but I'm not. I'm down to 16.2, but we're getting there. To put it in perspective, I've actually lost just over 14 bricks of butter in weight. Next week, hopefully we get the turbo and that here gets delivered here from Gauteng, and I'm sure we're going to have a lot more to show you. But yeah, thanks for joining us. Keep safe. Remember to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. We are also on Twitter. You will find us under A Dream Called Meraai. Until next time, keep your dreams alive.